Welcome to Bible Meditation Retreat, your peaceful space to rest in the Word and renew your spirit. Here are 15 life-changing Bible verses on grace you need to know today. These verses reveal how deep, powerful, and undeserved God's grace truly is. Grace is more than kindness. It's God's divine help and favor for life, salvation, and victory. Ephesians 2:8-9. God saved you by His grace when you believed. And you can't take credit for this. It is a gift from God. Grace is not earned by works. It is a divine gift. We are saved because God is gracious. 2 Corinthians 12:9. But He said to me, "My grace is all you need. My power is strongest when you are weak." God's grace shines brightest in your weakest moments. It gives strength beyond your limits. Romans 5:20. But as people sinned more and more, God's wonderful grace became more abundant. No matter how far you've fallen, grace reaches deeper. It's greater than any sin. Titus 2:11. God's grace has now appeared. By His grace, He offers to save all people. Grace is for everyone. It is God's open invitation to salvation. Hebrews 4:16. So let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God. There we will receive His mercy, and we will find grace. Grace is always available when you approach God with confidence and trust. John 1:16. We have all received one blessing after another. God's grace is not limited. Grace is overflowing. It brings constant blessings into your life. Acts 20:32. I entrust you to God and the message of His grace that is able to build you up. God's grace strengthens and empowers your spiritual growth. Romans 3:24. The free gift of God's grace makes us right with Him. Grace is the reason you are declared righteous, not your past, effort, or background. James 4:6. But He gives us even more grace to stand against such evil desires. Grace helps you overcome sin. It's not just for forgiveness, but for victory. 1 Corinthians 15:10. Because of God's grace, I am what I am. His grace was not wasted. Your identity and progress are all because of grace, and it is meant to produce fruit. Galatians 2:21. I do not treat the grace of God as meaningless. Don't ignore grace. It is powerful and purposeful in your daily life. 2 Timothy 1:9. God saved us because of His own purpose and grace. Grace isn't random. It's tied to God's divine plan for your life. Psalm 84:11. The Lord will withhold no good thing from those who do what is right. God's grace means He's generous. He loves giving good things to His children. Colossians 1:6. This same good news is changing people's lives. That's what God's grace does. Grace is a life changer. It transforms your heart, mind, and future. Romans 6:14. Sin is no longer your master. You live under the freedom of God's grace. Grace breaks the power of sin. You're no longer under bondage, but walking in freedom. Kindly like, comment, and subscribe to receive more inspirational videos to begin your retreat into God's Word.